Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, from wherever you may be joining us. I want to welcome you to today, the 23rd September 2024. My name is Alex Igori, and for those who are meeting me for the first time, this is your girl, Alex. For those who are meeting me for the repeated time, I want to say welcome to you. This Zoom tonight, like the flyer that bears the message, indicates Health Directs. We are going to be showcasing health as it concerns everybody in our world today. But I will not be the one to anchor or to present this to you. I'm going to invite our presenter for tonight. But before I do, you will see that this presentation is recording. Yes, this is because you may need this information some other time. It will be easy for you to retrieve it and listen. But do you know it will not be nice when you listen to this presentation and there is so much background noise? Because of this, I want to implore you to help us mute your device so there will be no background noise to this presentation. Furthermore, to help in piloting the affair of this evening's presentation, I will be making co-hosts some notable dignitaries. They will help us to obtain or maintain decorum in this room. So in no particular order, I want to welcome Madam Anka Amurawaiye. You are going to be one of our co-hosts. Otumba Charles, all the way from the UK, you are going to be one of our co-hosts. So if you are a co-host, know that all the people who are making noise, you are going to mute them. You're going to help us to mute. Okay, to help the decision faster, I have just chosen to mute everyone. So you will not be able to unmute yourself unless you are permitted to do so. So I have with us Don Fabian. Don Fabian, thank you for joining us. You're going to be one of our co-hosts. President, are you a co-host now? I'm trying to find President. Okay, President, thank you and welcome, and you are one of our co-hosts. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome again. Like I said earlier, we are going to be showcasing to us health as it concerns everybody. To help us take care of that topic tonight is a woman, a lady, a mother, someone who came to be into this because of a personal testimony. I'm sure on the course of this presentation tonight, she may likely share our personal testimony with us. Ladies and gentlemen, if your hands are not too busy to help me employ emojis on this screen, help me welcome Madam Anka Amurawaiye. Mama Anka, good evening and welcome.
Hello, thank you. And I'm sure people who are here, my guests, they'll be wondering, who is Mama Anka? I have seniors, I have my seniors in the room here. And so I wear two hats. I'm mama and I'm daughter and I'm sister here. Thank you very much, Alex, who actually is my mama in PHYTOSCIENCE. I say a very good evening to people who are on this hemisphere of our planet Earth in Nigeria. Good afternoon to some people. I see some Canadians here. with us. Good morning for some people down there. I welcome every one of you to tonight's presentation, and I want to ask you to come here with an open mind. Come like a sponge. Come like someone who doesn't know anything as far as health is concerned. In doing this, you're going to learn a lot. I can assure you that today's experience, the next 40 to 45 minutes that I'll be spending here will be well worth your time. Like Alex has said, we are talking about health today. Health as it should be. Health as we long for it to be. Health as it was like 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. Health without pain and distress. Ideal health. I'm presenting here to you an experience that you've probably been longing for, and that you wish you could experience. It's a brand new experience, I can assure you. Now, earlier today, a dear friend of mine, all the way from UK, called me, and she said her son's friend, 16-year-old, was playing basketball on Saturday, just a few days ago, and he had a cardiac arrest. 16-year-old, active, agile, athletic boy without any underlying health conditions. And I'm wondering, what is the cause of this? And then we've heard of cases where children are born with congenital diseases, they were born with. Those children have not gone through any kind of stress. They haven't been exposed to seemingly what we can say as factors that should cause them to be born like that. And then, of course, one or two of us here, or one out of all of us here, we know of cases where young people get married, and unlike in the past where people get married and then in 3 months and 4 months we start squinting at their stomachs, the woman, to find that there's something happening. More and more these days, both male and female infertility is on the increase. And then what about the diseases that are so rampant now? Glaucoma, cancers, diabetes, high blood pressure is on the increase. And the age limit is getting lower and lower. That is what we have today. Should it be like this? Why is it like this? How do we avert this? This is what we are going to show you today. I welcome you once again to this session, and I please ask you, open up your minds, learn something new. It's going to make a whole difference, not just in your life, but in the lives of people around you. Definitely, it's going to be a plus. That's been for me and for my family members. So I welcome you today, and I asked Alex, do I have permission to share my slides? I'd like to employ the use of my slides to share what I want to say today. Am I permitted?
Yes, ma'am.
Hear you? Right. Okay. I will right away. Yeah. Here I go. Have I shared? Can you see?
Not yet.
Oh, really? Got this part down. Oh. Where are you? Is it sharing?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Would you want me to share from here?
I will do so now. Share. Is it there?
Yeah, it's coming in. It's coming.
Okay. Thank you. Right. So, I welcome you to this opportunity shared to us by PHYTOSCIENCE. In a minute, you see. Right. So what is PHYTOSCIENCE? You will have noticed in the flyer that was sent to you that what we want to share with you, health therapy, good health therapy, wellness, is presented to you on the platform of PHYTOSCIENCE. Phytoscience is offering you this opportunity to live healthier and wealthier. What do we mean by this? A brief history about who phytoscience is. Okay. Sorry. Oh my. A minute, my slide is hanging. Right. Phytoscience is a company founded and run far away in Malaysia. And what you see before you is a building owned by Phytoscience, fully paid to the tune of 4 million USD. And what this tells you is that we are not a back mom and pop small company. We've been here for 12 years and growing stronger. I mean, a dozen years. And we are not looking back. We are looking upwards. We are solid and we are here for the keep. Who are the brains behind Phytoscience? We have these three pictures you can see here. Our late founder, La Peng, and his beautiful wife, vibrant woman, I must say. I met her recently and such a sweet soul. Wasrin Datinshri Elatan, a strong business head, and she's brought this to us. And right beside her is Datu Wilito, another young man who also is ardent and serious be a part of the experience of phytoscience. Now, behind the business, after the business sense, the scientific and the one that is in Mibel Biochemistry in Switzerland. Mibel Biochemistry was established 20 years ago with over 86,000 employee company, run with a CEO called Dr. Fred Zulli, a world-renowned scientist. You can check him out, you can Google him. Now we Taiwan. They're not made in Sanico. It is made in Switzerland. Permit me, forgive me, I'm not making fun of any of these ones I've mentioned, but I just want to establish this fact. And phytoscience, the biochemistry, is strong with awards like you can see here. Awards that span from 2016 right down to now, all over the world, France, UK, whatever it is, we have it here. Guess what? We are also in well over more than 41 countries in the world. We hold a strong presence here. All the maps you see here and beyond this, actually, we are found here. Now, like I mentioned earlier, the diseases we are faced with these days are things we haven't heard of before. It's becoming more rampant. And why is this so? Diseases will increase over the years because of pollution, sedentary lifestyle, genetically modified foods, and exposure to radiation. Let me talk a little bit about this. Pollution. The very air we breathe is polluted. If you live in a place like Nigeria, even if you have a solar panel over your house, your neighbor may not have. And so you breathe in the smoke that comes from your generator or the water that is running through the gutters around you, and the food you eat, the water you drink is polluted. Made worse is the fact that as the years have gone, we have settled to living sedentary lifestyles. What do we mean by this? Sedentary in the sense that right from when our babies are utero, they are used to being, in fact, a pregnant woman these days is not what she used to be 50, 60 years ago. When they are born, put them in walkers. We don't even allow them to crawl around because we don't want them to get to dangerous places. Then they sit in their chairs, put them in push chairs. From there, they start going to school. When they come back from school, in fact, before they start going to school, we see them in front of the TV. We don't want them to disturb us. That is where they start learning it from. Then when they come back from school, they sit down in front of the TV again. Thereafter, they graduate, they have office work, and they are sitting down and not moving around like we used to in those days. I remember in the 70s, my father goes to work, he comes back, afternoon he takes the siesta and he goes to play lawn tennis. People don't do that anymore. They cannot afford to do that anymore. Our life has become so staid. Couch potatoes, they are called, and that is how it has been. This is not how man was made to be, and it has become a problem. How about genetically modified food? We cannot avoid it. Even here in Africa, it has become the bane. There's hardly anything you can eat here that in one way or the other has not come under this scourge. Then again, exposure to radiation. Right before you stare at your phones every day. You are working with your laptop every day. You are passing under masks with telephone masks and whatever every day. In front of your house, there's probably one electric wire over it. They all emit radiation. So we can't avoid it. And that is why we have these problems. Now, I tell you, we have these health problems. How do we solve it? Let me ask you a question. If you have a bag, let's say a handbag, and you've used it for like 10 years, 15 years, and it's worn off, a part of it is worn off, and you need to patch it up. Are you going to look for a piece of paper to patch it up? No. Are you going to look for cellophane bag to patch it up? No. Neither will you use wood to patch it up. But why is it that when we are sick, when our cells, when our bodies that are made up of cells is sick, it's not working well, we look for drugs to heal it? The ideal thing is to go back to nature, go back to what made the body. And what makes the body? Cells, specifically stem cells. So if you're going to stay healthy and youthful and disease-free, let us go back to stem cells. Now, what are stem cells? Stem cells are special cells called mother cells. They have this amazing power to produce new cells, which is what mothers do anyway, to reproduce themselves. They reproduce new cells, and in the reproduction of these new cells, it can transform into any tissue or organ in the body. Now imagine this, a cell reproducing tissues and replenishing your organs. Because of this singular ability, it has the possibility, the potential to heal. I crave your indulgence. They say we shouldn't use the word heal, but actually it is. Over 200, read my list, 200 life-threatening diseases. Yes, it is so. Now let's go. In total, the human body is composed of an estimated 30 trillion cells, making stem cells extremely important to human development. Stem cells are also found in plants and animals. This is how it works. First, we have the cells. The cells come together to form tissues, and the tissues come together to form organs. And then from the organs, we have the systems. Are you seeing why stem cells are important? Now, stem cells, like we said, form organs. We have the sperm, we have the kidney, the liver, the bone, the lung. Every organ in your body is made of cells. Now, a few facts about stem cells. We have established that everybody has stem cells. If you're alive, you have stem cells because you're made from stem cells. Also, everybody uses stem cells every day. As you breathe in and out, you use stem cells. Unfortunately, tragically, stem cells also die. Every day you live, you die a little. That's a fact. There's no, God forbid, it's not my portion. It's a reality. It's true. And because stem cells also diminish with age, I mean, simply because you're alive and you're aging, your stem cells will reduce. By the time you're alive, 50% of the stem cells you're born with are already gone. And your lifestyle, remember what we said about sedentary living and the food we eat, and environmental factors, they will diminish, they will reduce. And so if we want to be healthy, in optimum health, we should also nourish the stem cells. Now take a look at this diagram. Let us suppose from head to toe, a person is made of these diseases. This is actually an example of what could happen to a person and how stem cells can help. Someone with stroke, brain injury, learning defense, and I tell you, all these diseases here, we have seen one-on-one in real time. People have gotten well with the use and introduction of stem cells. Precisely, phytoscience stem cells. We make bold to say Alzheimer's diseases, Parkinson's disease. Oh, I have a testimony about this. Missing teeth. Have members whose teeth have removed and they thought once a milk teeth is gone, has grown back. Wound healing. I have a personal testimony concerning this. Yeah. Bone marrow transplantation, spinal cord injuries, arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, baldness. I know someone personally whose baldness was reversed from using our products. Blindness, deafness, call it whatever it is, diabetes, oh, they will have plenty of this. Multiple site cancers. It's not fabled, it's real. Crohn's disease, and a host of many others have been treated with stem cells. And the reason for that is very simple. Remember, get stem cells to fix the health issues that attack your cells. How does this happen? Drum roll. I'm introducing to you today with much excitement the revolutionary plant-based stem cell. This is who we are. This is what we have. This is what we make boast of. Our Twi'lars Patluba, the Swiss apple, is the basis of most of our products. This apple is rich in stem cells and is so amazing that 0.01 concentration of this almost going extinct apple, Swiss apple, will help to regenerate over 80% cells in human beings using the system called phytocellular technology, and this is formed by Mibel biochemistry. What does it do? To protect your healthy cells. This is why we say even healthy people need this. To regenerate dead cells, dormant cells, and will cause new cells to grow, the ones that have died. And so when the cells are working well, the organs will also work well. Now, it's important for us to tell you and to show to you that the company, PHYTOSCIENCE, has the right partnership with Mibel Biochemistry, because many people come and tell me, oh, I use stem cells. Oh, that's cells. Oh, they are stem cells. No. What we have is the real deal. This is the MOU ceremony, signing of the MOU ceremony, showing that PHYTOSCIENCE has the exclusive ownership of the double stem cell and triple stem cell formulation and patent. Now, these products are wrapped in these beautiful packages and brought to you and I to reach everywhere you are. Take a good look. Let's go. The first set is the crystal cell and the double stem cell. What does it do? It protects the longevity of your skin stem cells. The skin is actually an organ, the largest organ, matter of fact, that covers all other organs in the body. It fights chronological aging. Remember what we said about stem cells and age? Yeah. So the more of this you take, the younger and the longer looking you are going to be. It improves cellular health and your ease and energy boost. This is the first thing you notice when you take our products. A couple of months ago, I was somewhere in Shagamu, and then one of my in-laws was feeling tired and exhausted. I said, oh, I have stem cells. I said, no. I gave it to him. And in a few hours, I said, man, Anka, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a lot better. Then the next day, I said, I need another one, you know. It's really like that. Better blood circulation. If your blood circulates well, your organs will also work well. It will be a proper and will boost all that concerns you. neutralizes free radicals. Free radicals are those radicals that form cells to grow erratic. Boost your immune system. Of course, if your immune system is strong, when ailments come passing by, it goes over you. Aids in reducing belly fat. It helps promote urinary tract health, so you don't have things like kidney problems. Preserves your vision. My mom stopped using her glasses a long time ago from the use of this. Aids in constipation and digestion. We'll talk more about this in a while. How do you take this? It's in powder form, and that makes it particularly very good for someone like me. I don't take drugs, tablets. Oh, I just can't. It just stops in my throat. So for me, this is perfect. Pour it under your tongue and drink a lot of water. Best consumed on empty stomach. And this is why it's particularly good. Now, I was told this afternoon that one of my mom's colleagues is sick. He can't eat food, and what they want to do, they mix a broth for him and put it through his throat. And he was like, oh, Anka, you need to get this man's stem cells because he doesn't need to eat. Pour it under the tongue and it gets into the blood system and begin to do its work. Don't chew it, don't inhale it. It's in powder form, actually. The next line is Asnofifat. All these wonderful products, I can't talk enough about it. Best aid in gastrointestinal problems. Now, I would like you to know that this product is actually called the Longevity Green Food. It balances your body alkaline count. If your body is alkaline, diseases and sicknesses will not find its way there. It will detox your system, prevent ailments from growing or taking root. It will be like a protection. When the diseases and infection come, it will just slide over. Your body is not conducive for diseases to thrive. Moreover, it reduces your hemoglobin and red blood cells. I keep saying, if you have enough red blood cells, you have life. Your body would work well. And because of this fact, it's excellent for sickle cell anemia patients. I have scores and scores of testimonials concerning this. Because their PCV is high, because their sickle blood is well oxidized, they don't have crisis anymore. Testimonies about this. Fights all forms of infection, gastrointestinal, urinary, skin, whatever infection. I had my cousin call me yesterday. He had this terrible disease, forming bad sores on his foot. They have tried everything, done skin graft surgery and all that. Once he started taking our products, it's now history. So he said that there were 4 large sores. 3 have gone, healed, remaining the small one. So he said, I need to get some more. He wanted this no fit for by all means, because he knew what it does or it did for him. It manages blood sugar and it's also great for weight loss. How do you take this one and who needs it? Now, we ask people with diabetes, colon cancer, kidney disease, hormonal imbalance, liver problems, rheumatism, people who are anemic and are pale, weight problem, people who have had heart attacks, people with high blood pressure. Oh, that high blood pressure. 1 in every 4 Nigerians has high blood pressure. And age is not even the issue now. I've seen 16-year-olds with high blood pressure. So sad. People who have hormonal problems, they feel heat, experience menstrual pain, suffer from constipation, people who don't like vegetables, everything is good for everybody. But if you don't like it, go for your snowfield fort. People whose immune system are so bad that they often catch cold. People with sore throats, people who smoke and consume alcohol. That terrible thing. If you must smoke, you must take snowfield fort. We don't encourage you to. Protect yourself. And of course, people with sickle cell. How do you take this? This you pour into 50 cl of water, stir it, and sip it, consume within 30 minutes to 1 hour, and it does its wonders. Next on queue is the actual product. It's actually an awesome product made up of 18 fruits, 12 vegetables, and 9 spices. Now, this It's particularly good for people who are trying to build their immune system and people who are also diabetic. It's great to build your immune system. If you are maybe recovering from a serious ailment, 10 drops 3 times a day. If you just want to maintain your health, you don't want to fall sick, which is what I advise everybody does, 5 drops 3 times a day. We say it's not a drug, but it works more than a drug. People taking it who are diabetic actually should check their blood sugar level because it will drive it down. Then we'll have the triple stem cell. This one, we call it the miracle intense essence. And like a young man I know here said, it works intensely and miraculously. Beyond its name, beyond what it says it does here, it does. Reduces spots and wrinkles, better skin texture and skin tone, enhances skin vitality, moist and supple skin you have, and speeds up wound healing. That is why my cousin required for this. I sent him this. I don't know if he's in the room, but if he's here, he would have testified to it. It works miraculously, way beyond what we can state here. Then we'll have the H2O. This is another one that protects our skin, protects it from ultraviolet rays. It brings about free radicals. It protects you from it, and it's great. If you love yourself, go for this. Then we'll have the IIQ. Like the name suggests, IIQ plus this for the eye and for your brain. It's fantastic because these days, especially since the COVID, we are always staring at the screen and our eyes have suffered from it. Young children have bad eyesight now. Recently, I just saw some 4-year-old wearing glasses already. And it's so sad. Now we need this to maintain our brain health and cognitive that degeneration, that's our eyes, and protect your brain cells from damage from toxic free radicals. These free radicals again coming up prevents memory loss and mental decline. I recently an elderly man with dementia had a meltdown, and people were trying to gather him. I felt so sad because I know a woman, a friend's mother, whose dementia was so bad, and when she went on IIQ and IIQ. It improves our eye function and enhances cognitive ability. They say in older women, I say also with men. It's a delicious blend of lutein and blueberry and goji, beautiful, wonderful things that are great for us. Then, the latest kid in the block is Newfort and the New Life. Newfort. With phytoscience, when you want to maintain your weight issues, we are also concerned about your health. Other people will tell you, oh, drink steaming tea, oh, drink this, and then you lose weight so rapidly that your skin sags, and then you're looking hungry and just dejected because you're not eating. You're lackluster. But with phytoscience, what we give to you support muscle build. It will give you satiety. It's actually food, but the right kind of food, and deliciously made too, I must say. Aids in digestion, increases metabolism, increases fat burn, reduces cholesterol, especially the bad one, and prevents osteoporosis. Some people will make you lose weight, and then if you're not eating enough, so your bone becomes brittle. No, not with Newfort, and it's also vegetarian friendly. Major components here, time will not permit me to go through it all, but just know that there are food components that are great for us. And this is what it does: regulates your blood sugar, prevents your heart from heart problems, and heart probiotic. I'm talking about this because recently I saw a small bottle of probiotics in the pharmacy, and they told me it was 50-something thousand for a few capsules of it. And here we have a product that works so well and also has probiotics in it. Then we have the New Life. This wants to regulate your bowel movement. You may think, oh, what is it about bowel movement? I know of people that have not been able to use the toilet and they paid a lot of money to do so. And it's essential because fecal waste in your body becomes toxic. It comes to colon cancer and what have you. So you want to have something that will give you regular bowel movement. This constipation supports digestive health, strengthens your immunity, and also assists with your weight loss. Moreover, it will also maintain your blood glucose levels. Also has these beautiful things, natural things, completely natural. Time will not permit us to go through it, but be assured that it's great for your health while taking care of your weight. Now, our products come with certifications that are rock solid. The NAFDAC certification, and then just take a look. It's halal certified. It's 100% vegan, and all that you have here it is. And then we also make bold to say the FDA stamp, Food and Drug Agency of the USA. We have that certification, and every year it is renewed. So you can go practically anywhere in the world with your products and you are good to go. And guess what? Apart from that, we also have this product quality liability to assure you that what we have for you will not harm you. We have an insurance. We call it the MSIG insurance. We certify that if you use our products and it does anything harmful to you, if it is not the one you went to buy online that is fake, there are lots of fakes, I must mention. Sorry, I forgot to say that. There are plenty of fake products online. I encourage you, don't do that. Buy from a distributor who is getting from the company. Matter of fact, buy from the company yourself. If you use it and then it gives you any problem, we certify that we will give you $1 million. Yeah, read my lips, $1 million if there's any harm to you. Now, by now, if you're wondering, how do I get this product? I really need product. You do really need the product. Before we do that, there are a few testimonials. Please, sites are gory, they are horrible, but we do need to show you in black and white what our products can do. Right before you, oof, terrible, is this diabetic gangrene. By 2020, that leg was already slated for amputation. This was the first day, April 2020. Then by the time she had used it for 4 months, that leg was saved. To use all our products, the combination of the miracle intense, of the double stem cell, of the crystal cell, of the snowflake form, and happy woman. Then we have this woman who had cancer. She was already told, just go home and die. Because abroad, so just go home and die. So they won't carry your corpse as cancer. How many years after? She's cancer free. I mean, isn't this good? I don't know. My thing is frozen, I think. Well, hello, Alex, am I audible?
Yeah, go ahead, ma. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. Then we have this. This tells you that there's no solution to vitiligo, but yeah, we do. Here is a man 15 years before he was looking horrible with his vitiligo. In India. And we have this lady with a heart problem. She couldn't even sit up, was just lying down. And then after 1 month of using our products, see her, you will not know it's the same person. She's smiling, she's agile, she's good to go. Thank God for PHYTOSCIENCE. And then there's the issue of infertility. If you have not gone through this pain, you probably will not understand it. But this couple have this testimony. I don't want to talk too much. I just want to read what they said. Oh, sorry. They said we went through many years of required medical procedures, including IVF, and without any result. Then they decided to try PHYTOSCIENCE and stem cell therapy. Lasted for 3 months, 3 months or 6 months, and now they are blessed with twin baby boys. And they say, thank you, PHYTOSCIENCE. Truly, they should say thank you. Apart from this, we have so many testimonies stating about how people who have, in fact, people who did not even know they could get pregnant again, past the age of conceiving. And yet, because this is regenerative health, they've been able to have this miracle of fertility. Now, how do you get this product? You have different packages for everybody, depending on what you want to use and for how long. There's a platinum package, it goes for $2,688. And you have all these products here. Maybe you want to use it for like 6 months and you want to share it with other people, not just yourself, family members. Go for this package. There's also the Platinum 2, which is $2,418. It has, the first one has everything we mentioned here. The second one has plenty of most, but not all. And then we'll have the Junior Platinum, which will give you all these products here. This will take you for at least 6 months, I can assure you. $1,355.50. And then we'll have the gold one, which is very popular around here in Nigeria at least. You can actually use this for 6 months if it's only you. And that goes for $978.25. Then you will have the silver one. Maybe people, let me just try it. Let me see what it will look like. Let me just try it. It's $203.18. This you can use for like 5 to 6 weeks. There's a smaller one that maybe you just want to replenish what you have before, the small silver, $152.65. And then the bronze, which only gives you 3 double stem cells. Not much of a choice. But hey, if you just want to try it, you may. These are the products, and this is how much they come. I want to thank you so much for listening to this and to encourage you. You have heard this. Much more. If we had more time, we'll talk about it. But don't just listen. Don't just hear this. Even if you don't need it, you do need it. Actually, everybody needs it, healthy or not healthy. There may be someone else who would need it within your sphere of operation. Talk to the person that invited you here. Give it a try. Don't wait for ill health to come and overcome you. Thank you so much for listening. And at this point, I want to hand over to my host. My name is Anka Amurawaiye. Thank you. Alex, are you there?
Yes, I am. I am. Thank you so very much, ma'am. And thank you. Wow. Thank you so very much. When I told you at the beginning of this presentation, I told you that the person who is coming to give us this presentation is someone who is well detailed. And when I say well detailed, I mean well detailed. I can see that the faces of everybody. Ultimate Charles, I can see the big fat smile all the way from the UK. I can see Tonia. Yeah, I can see Tonia. Thank you so very much for joining us. I can see a lot of us. I can see Owana Jack. Thank you all so very much for joining. And permit me to say, do we really need to answer any question tonight? But I have to ask for asking sake. If you are here tonight and you are joining us for the first time, let us give preference to those who are joining us for the first time. If you're joining us for the first time tonight and you have a question to ask, kindly put up your hand and ask your question, and you will get your answer before this meeting closes. We have 7 more minutes, and within this 7 minutes, I think we should be able to answer 3 questions. So if you have a question as it concerns health with phytoscience plant stem cell, or with the presentation that has just been delivered, I want you to ask now if you are joining us for the first time. No question is a bad question. Just go ahead and ask. And she also stated clearly, for those who wish to join the phytoscience stem cell therapy, the packages were displayed on the screen. If you wish to start off any package, kindly get back to the person who invited you for this presentation. I can see Owana Jack, your hand is up. Thank you so very much. Don't go say, oh, I like the way Alex was speaking, or I like the way Mama Anka presented. Let me find who they are and get to them. No. Someone sent you this link. Someone spoke to you about this. kindly get back to them. Before I answer or I allow Owada Jack to speak, on Wednesday, same time, same link, we will be sharing a very beautiful information, another aspect of phytoscience. On Wednesday, we'll be strictly talking about how to earn income with phytoscience. Tonight, we were so specific about health. On Wednesday, we'll be dealing with how to earn income in dollars with phytoscience. And I'm sure you will want to have a taste of that too. Owada Jack, please, you can unmute yourself. Thank you. Please ask your question.
Yeah, good evening. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Okay. Anka, thank you very much for your presentation. That was very nice, I must say, and minimal disruption by our network.
Thank you,
My concern, I've listened to this presentation and I'm quite impressed, but my concern is of a strategic nature. I know the relationship between phytoscience and the biochemistry firm in Switzerland. The expiry period is very close. What is the plan? Is there any plan in place to extend that? Because it would be terrible for us to start something and then because of some strategic reasons, it gets stopped, only for us to begin to struggle. I have seen this happen. That's why I'm asking this question.
Okay.
I don't know if I made myself clear.
Okay, I want to repeat that if I got you correctly. The question would be, will there be a time where there will be no more phytoscience stem cell therapy?
Yes, if there's no more relationship between the manufacturers and phytoscience, will we ever get to that stage?
Okay, sir. Let me tell you for real now. Phytoscience stem cell therapy started this business on the 6th September 2012. And if we calculate correctly, this is 12 years. Instead of going down, phytoscience is waxing stronger. Almost on a yearly basis, we introduce another kind of therapy to boost, to help, to assist. And so just be rest assured, you don't have a fear, sir. This is 12 years and we are going strong and we are doing well. So I don't want you to be scared. Don't be worried. Your own is to say yes to phytoscience and start up the therapy. Let's leave mineral biochemistry. Let's leave phytoscience to continue with what they are doing. And I'm sure in the next 50 years, if Jesus tarries, you'll be like, oh, they said it and they are still here. Thank you so very much for your concern. It's really noted. Thank you so very much. So we have 2 more minutes to go. If you have a question, kindly ask us.
Okay.
Is anybody speaking?
Yes. I don't know if Prof has a testimony to share with us briefly. Professor
Sorry,
Adeloye,
I didn't get that properly.
Is Professor Adeloye is still in the house?
Okay, does anybody?
Hello, ma.
Okay.
Yes. Prof is there. Prof has a testimony. I'd like him to share one of his numerous testimonies with us briefly before the time runs out. This is real-time testimony now. I told you guys that I need somebody who has real testimonies of what we've spoken about. This is my beloved son in whom I'm well pleased.
I hope he's in for it, Mama. I hope you are not putting him, you're not just putting him in the spotlight.
Prof doesn't need to be put in the spotlight. He knows he's ready, he's always ready.
Okay, Prof, your mom did this, I did it. This is a beautiful grandma. You know, your grandma will allow you anything, but this is your mama. I wouldn't want to come between the two of you. So she said you've got to share testimony, and who is grandma to speak when your mother has spoken? Prof, you have the floor.
Hello, good evening to everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. What a wonderful presentation by my mommy, Mama Anka. And my grandma, Big Boss Alex, has been so wonderful as the host. It's so difficult for me to pick just one test because I have about 15. But let me just start. Yes. The first one is a woman that bled for 4 months. All right, indeed, for the first 4 months, she did not have any menses at all. Then she bled continuously for 2 months, heavily. And a friend of ours got her PHYTOSCIENCE products through me and started taking the products on the 6th of July. The bleeding started reducing the same day and became normal menstruation bleeding by the 13th and stopped completely on the 16th of July. It took the other woman who changed her clothes at least 10 times a day, 11 days to stop bleeding completely. But this woman stopped bleeding after just 8 days. And then there was an update on the woman. Just 8 days into the products, she stopped bleeding, and then she started bleeding again 16th of July. Then 28th of July, started bleeding again. Okay, so then, but it was slimy. And the fibroids could just be seen dropping off her body, along with the menses in small lumps.
Wow.
I did not show the photos because some social media platforms will never allow such a thing to be shown. Let me please go on to the next one. A case of Parkinson's disease, and he started taking the products on the 3rd of August. He had other problems, lumbar spondylosis, regeneration of small bones and discs of the lower back, impairing his walking, prostate enlargement, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol. By the 7th, 4 days after I started taking the product, he already noticed the improvement in his walking. His BP had become stable and normal at 118.75 and 118.80. He was no longer taking his BP medications. No improvement in his Parkinson's symptoms, but by the 20th of August, there was gradual improvement in the Parkinson's symptoms. And 21st of August, he already started noticing change in his prostate condition. That's just 2, right? So I think I should stop being a big boss. I have to think prepared. So let me just stop there.
I know if we allow Prof, I don't know what to say because we call him a truckload of testimonies. Now, in case you are meeting Prof for the first time, I want to tell you, this is Professor Babatunde Adeloye. Professor Babatunde Adeloye will call himself a sinusitis survivor. The man whose voice you just heard suffered from sinusitis for 40 years. You heard that correctly. For 40 years, he suffered from sinusitis for 40 years, and he met with PHYTOSCIENCE during the lockdown. Within 4 days of using the PHYTOSCIENCE stem cell therapy, the sinusitis of 40 years stopped. That is the voice of someone you just heard. Professor Adeloye is a professor of physics at the prestigious University of Lagos. So you can find him out. We are telling you things that are not embellished. You can find out from any of the sources that we have mentioned this evening. And it's 3 minutes past 9 o'clock. I want to say a very big thank you to everybody who is here. For those who have been informed about PHYTOSCIENCE for the first time today and they deemed it fit to join, we'll say a very big thank you to you. For those of us who will want to start with the PHYTOSCIENCE stem cell therapy, despite trying every other thing, I want to say your support is here. This is the house of solace. This is the house of hope. I want to welcome you to where impossibility is a mess. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a culture, and the culture is, I'm going to unmute every one of us. When I say, who are we, or PHYTOSCIENCE, you have to respond, we are the trend maker, because we make trend, we set pace, and every other person follow. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to be on this same Zoom, same time, same link, on Wednesday. It will do you a lot of good if you learn how you can imaginable income with PHYTOSCIENCE stem cell therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to unmute all of us right now. And we can shout all our greetings. Who are we?
We are the
Oh, and then you're so beautiful. We are the Trailmaker, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much.
Anka,
I'm not
well
taking
done.
your being here for
That was
granted
a
at
good
all. Thank
presentation.
you so much. God bless you.
Thank you,
Have a
sir.
wonderfully blessed night rest.
Professor Adele, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sister Anka, well done. Gloria.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for the
Thank
testimony,
you,
Mama Anka. Thank
Thank
you.
you, everybody, my seniors in school. I thank you for coming in. My sister Gloria, I see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, ma. Thank you, ma.
That was a
Thank
good
you for
presentation.
coming all
Thank
the
you
way
very
from
much.
Canada. Thank you.
Have a good night. Bye.
You're right, it's something different from what
Good night.
number 4. Great.